The Democratic Republic of Congo is a developing country located in Central Africa. It was previously a Belgian colony, gaining its independence in the 1960s. Today, the country still suffers from many issues that are either directly or indirectly related to Belgian rule. Internal conflicts, specifically an ongoing civil war, plague the country and hinder development. There are currently many health issues the country faces. Women's healthcare in the DRC is in dismal condition. Sexual violence, lack of health education, and diseases such as HIV have resulted in horrific conditions surrounding childbirth. The infant mortality rate of 71.47 deaths per 1,000 live births is more than 14 times the US rate of 5.87 deaths. The DRC has a maternal mortality rate of 4.42 deaths per 1,000 live births, which is 31 times the US rate of 0.14. These sobering statistics need to change. The DRC Mission of Maternal Success, or DRC Moms, envisions a democratic Republic of Congo in which every woman has the opportunity to deliver a safe and healthy child. Starting in the city of Lubumbashi, DRC Moms aims to decrease maternal and infant mortality rates by building medical facilities in urban areas for training midwives and providing proper obstetrical care, and supplying medication. We focus on prenatal and postnatal health for both mothers and children, specifically combating HIV, malaria, and other threatening diseases. Our first task in the Democratic Republic of Congo is to renovate medical facilities. Many of the Congo's existing facilities have closed down due to the destruction of the ongoing war and lack of maintenance. We will need to seek government permission to acquire the necessary permits to start the construction. We will hire the appropriate workers to help us renovate the facility, and will make sure that the facility will have access to water and electricity. Once constructed, we will need to hire the appropriate hospital staff. To run the facilities temporarily, we will work with Doctors Without Borders, and their volunteers will provide care and treatment and help train Congolese midwives. We will also supply each facility with safe motherhood kits. These kits were designed by IMA World Health to provide sterile equipment for delivery. There are a few risks that we need to consider when building these medical facilities. First of all, healthcare workers are subject to illness from a variety of airborne pathogens common to hospital settings. This risk increases during construction and renovation because it releases dust and disease-inducing microbes into the surrounding environment. These facilities will need continuous maintenance and sterilization to keep sickness to a minimum. We will perform routine checkups and inspections of the facility. The location must have access to clean water and other resources such as electricity, which is why we will begin our effort in urban areas that have some established infrastructure. After renovating the necessary facilities, our next initiative is to train midwives. These midwives will be recruited locally and trained by our affiliated partner Doctors Without Borders. We will also institute a moms training program to increase the retention of midwives in the DRC. This program entails the following. We will pay the costs for the women enrolling in the training. After they complete the training and pass a certification test, we will guarantee a job as a midwife or an educator. In exchange for these opportunities, the midwives will commit to 5 years of midwifery in the Congo, helping our program remain sustainable. We also want these medical facilities to be a safe haven for women to utilize without fear of conflict. As a result, we are working with the United Nations Peacekeeping to provide armed security against any lethal threats that may be present in these dangerous areas. Finally, DRC Moms will ensure the availability of medicine to the women and children who need it. Malaria and HIV are two of the most deadly diseases for newborn children, with malaria accounting for just under 40% of deaths in children under 5 in the DRC. Bed nets can be used to prevent malaria contraction, and artemisinin-based therapies can be used to cure malaria. both of which will be provided by our organization through IMA World Health. Also, we will supply antiretroviral medication to stunt the progression of HIV. DRC Moms is committed to providing medication and supplies at no cost to those in need. Starting in Lubumbashi, we hope to see an increase in certified midwives, healthy births, and the percentage of women receiving ARV treatment. We also hope to see a decrease in maternal and infant mortality rates and a decrease in HIV and malaria. As you can see here, we have allocated our billion-dollar budget to the relevant areas. By establishing safe and sterile medical facilities, training midwives, and supplying medicine to mothers and newborns, DRC Moms hopes to give every woman the opportunity to deliver a healthy child, and further promote the importance of women's health in the Democratic Republic of Congo.